Come on, Aaron.
That's my husband, Aaron Latham,
Come on.
with his boxing coach. He and everyone else in the class has Parkinson's.
Give me all you got. Come on.
Come on. Boom, boom.
It's a progressive neurological disorder that affects nearly 1 million Americans. You don't hear about very many with the disease getting better.
I think of Parkinson's as being the incredible shrinking disease. It doesn't shrink itself. Parkinson's doesn't shrink. Parkinson's shrinks you.
And I want you to reach up.
Aaron and his fellow Parkinsonians, aged 45 to 92, are part of this new program that aims to stop the shrinking, if not reverse it.
Together.
Each exercise works on a symptom.
Then go up. Come on. Give me 10. Up.
Stretching is for their stiffness. Footwork for balance.
Ready? Boom. Come on.
Punching to steady their tremors.
Boom. Yes.
Go. Ha!
Shouting to counter their soft voice syndrome. And sparring for coordination.
So what does boxing do for you?
Boxing is just the opposite of Parkinson's. Everything is designed, instead of to shrink you, everything's designed to pump you up. First of all, you get to put on these great gloves. It gives you enormous, giant hands and a different attitude toward the world. You kind of get your physical courage back, and your mental courage seems to kind of come along.
The program, called Rock Steady Boxing, uses professional boxing techniques, maybe a little more gently. Developed in Indianapolis in 2006, it has spread to over 50 gyms worldwide.
Come on.
When Italian-born Roberta Marangu first saw Rocksteady at a medical conference,
I just thought it was genius. Why didn't I come up with this when I saw it? I thought it was an amazing program.
when she's not coaching, Marangu is a researcher at the Weill Cornell Medical College in New York, working on gene therapies for Parkinson's.
My main goal has always been the quest for a cure, finding a cure. But lately, in the last couple of years, I felt there was something missing. And when I found this program, I thought it was something that I could do to help right now in the present. Left, right. Come on.
So 2 years ago, she and her husband, Alex Montaldo, an actor,
Right?
went to Indiana to learn how to teach Rocksteady.
Good job.
They then approached the folks at Gleason's in Brooklyn, a kind of grungy, no-frills, old-school gym where Muhammad Ali trained and De Niro trained for Raging Bull.
Get him!
Gleason's donates a ring for them 3 days a week.
It's kind of curious. I always heard that Muhammad Ali got Parkinson's from boxing.
When you say boxing for Parkinson's, it's kind of counterintuitive.
Yes.
But the difference is this, we do non-contact boxing. So they don't fight against each other. They can fight against Alex in the ring, and they love it.
And they don't get hurt.
They don't get hurt, they don't get hit.
But
Yeah.
what about Alex?
I noticed that you wear body armor.
Yeah.
You get yourself all protected.
Yeah, and I'm glad I have to, because
You afraid they're going to hurt you?
No, well, one of our boxers specifically, he's the very reason why I had to buy that.
He hurt you?
It was good pain, because that showed me
How strong he became.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I think I hit him a little bit too hard in his ribs. And he got home and he decided that it was time to get some body armor.
You really smacked him one.
More, less, more, come on.
Was your right uppercut or was something like
I
that?
think it was the left.
Left.
When Les Mills, a New York City teacher and gym coach, was diagnosed with Parkinson's, it hit him hard.
When he first came in, he was not in great shape, both physically and psychologically. He was pretty depressed, hunched over, didn't really want to do much. Well, you should see him now.
Come on, Les.
When I first started coming in, I was not able to walk straight to the ring. I would have to wobble to the ring. It was very hard to walk. Now it's I don't want to say a piece of cake, I don't want to sound cocky, but physically it made a big difference.
Everyone we spoke to in Aaron's class said they've seen an improvement. Part of the secret is camaraderie
Everything you got.
and competition and getting pumped up.
Harder! Crush him!
That's why the trainers act like drill sergeants.
Knock him out!
They make you do what you're supposed to do, not what you want to do. They push you so hard that it becomes a habit, a good habit.
Come on, Aaron!
And she particularly is a slave driver. Come on, Aaron, you can do it. Don't quit on me now.
If we don't see a jump from Aaron, we're gonna do push-ups.
Like in the army.
Come on, jump, Aaron!
Does she yell at you?
Constantly.
And it's okay with you?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but it's not going to help me to complain.
When he's not boxing, Aaron is a novelist, a screenwriter, and a playwright.
How bad is it to be interviewed by your wife?
It gives you the creeps. In fact, normally this hand is perfectly steady. There's actually a little tremor in there now.
Just because I'm interviewing you?
Yeah.
Don't just go, ha, 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 ha.
You really work them. I could not believe how arduous the hour is.
We need to show them how much they can do, because they don't know.
Come on, with me, ha, ha! Come on. There you go. Ha, ha!
What about watching your wife acting like she's a sergeant in the army, shouting at these guys? What do you think of that?
I like
He
it.
always said that about me.
When these people with Parkinson's disease step in that gym and they're being yelled at by a coach, they're no longer a person with Parkinson's disease. They're a fighter. They're a boxer. And that's the difference. They don't feel that disease anymore.
Stephanie Combs Miller is the director of research at the University of Indianapolis's College of Health Sciences. She conducted the first major study on the effects of boxing therapy on Parkinson's.
We studied people over a 2-year period who participated in boxing, and we didn't see any progression of the disease in the people that boxed.
It arrested the disease.
Right. In fact, in some cases, they were better after the 2-year period of time. Their function was better.
The theory is that boxing generates a renewed growth of the kinds of brain cells damaged by the disease.
High intensity type exercise can be what we call neuroprotective, that it enhances the uptake of the dopamine in the brain. It can improve growth of neurons.
And you're saying it enhances, it goes to what the problem is.
Right, but all the evidence we have now shows that with exercise, particularly high intensity exercise, we can improve strength, we can improve their walking ability and their balance and their quality of life. And likely we're also seeing changes within the brain as well.
She says that one of the patients she studied, Tom Timberlake, shows what Rocksteady can do.
And he'd had Parkinson's disease about 6 years and had really declined in health, almost become a recluse, wasn't getting out. Found Rocksteady, started in, and this gentleman, 9 years later, you wouldn't recognize him. He is a fighter. And he is better today in 2015 than before he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease.
He's really
He's better now than before he was diagnosed. It saved his life.
Nobody's saying boxing is a cure, just that people seem to improve.
Does this make you feel more optimistic about your disease?
Yeah, my left arm used to shake all the time, the whole arm, and it used to really go.
Wow. Wow.
And that's just from punching a bag and doing exercises.
So do you get a sense it's actually slowing the progression?
Well, it's certainly slowing the symptoms.
Are we ready?
What Aaron is doing
Just go for it, just go.
is something inconceivable a year ago.
Well, you did great. I always wanted to shake your hand.
Go in there.
Go in there.